Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here with the third part of the recent DVD extravaganza. Yes, indeed. Added a whole bunch of DVDs to the collection, and I am here to share them with you. Yes, indeed. Just some stuff that I've been stockpiling. I like to, other than the ones I found for 50 cents a while back. My mask is falling off because it's so freaking hot. Also, I realize why I'm stuttering. I might be having a heat stroke. We'll pray for Mojo. Yes, indeed. But, just a whole bunch of stuff that I got. Blind buys, mostly. Still have a few blind buys. But some really cool things that I'm really happy to add to the collection. So let's get started before my brain and whatever little liquids are left in it start evaporating and I start talking gibberish. Picked up this one starring Alice O'Connell and Tara Reid. Tara Reid, you're going to see her pop up. Incubus. Now, no, this is not the William Shatner classic that was written and spoken in Esperanto. Yes, indeed, I own that one. And that's an interesting movie, let me tell you. I think it got an Arrow release recently. I'm going to have to look into that. No, this is Tara Reid. And she's fighting a incubus. Now, what is an incubus? Well, depending on the text that you read, an incubus is a male demon. A succubus is a sexy demon that visits you in your sleep and then makes the beast of two backs to suck your soul. Now, the succubus, depending again on where you read it, might turn into an incubus, which is a male demon that spreads its seed to women to produce demon children. Sometimes they're separate, sometimes they're the same entity, again, depending on what you read. So, an incubus is that. It's a demon that goes hunting for women to spread his seed in them. So, but that's Tara Reid, so take that for what it's worth. Picked up this one, Demonic. Now you look at this cover and you're like, Professor, is that an asylum version of The Conjuring? Kinda looks like The Conjuring. You know, only missing the tree and the noose, but this one has a spooky face. The eyes, it's a bunch of trees that make an eyes and nose, and this thing, the gazebo is the mouth, like, ooh! And the premise on this says it's about this, I'm guessing it's found footage, about this group of people filming a haunted house, so it might be good. Some of those found footage movies are not good, not gonna lie. But some of them might be interesting if they're done right. So I'm hoping that Demonic one is good. Picked up one I didn't own. I love Nicolas Cage. You know this. I've mentioned this a lot. It is one of my life goals to own every single movie that Nicolas Cage has ever done. Same thing with Jackie Chan. But my goodness, do those both actors keep pumping out movies? I'm like, oh wow. In the case of Nicolas Cage, I kind of got it for a while. He had some problems with the IRS, so he had to take whatever movie role they offered him. The quality of the movie, be damned, but he had to do it to get the money to pay back the IRS. But once he paid that off, he started popping up in movies that he actually gave a damn about and gave a good performance. And this one that I didn't know, Arcadian. Yes, indeed. This one is kind of like that movie, or what that movie is called, The Quiet Place, where these aliens have invaded Earth and people are trying to survive as best they can. So Nick Cage has these two kids, and then something happens to this cage based on their back, and the kids have to fend for themselves. So I'm hoping Nick Cage is in this movie a lot more, and he's not just in the beginning gets killed off and then just following the kids. That would be disappointing. But we shall see. But one more movie added to the Nick Cage collection. Still need to get Dream Scenario, Sympathy for the Devil. I need to get those two. Oh, and Long Legs. What the hell? Hold on. Stop the movie. I don't know why that's happening. These are stickers. This one, I don't know if it's a horror movie. I really don't. Macbeth. but it looks like a horror movie. Kind of looks like Underworld has Sam Worthington in it. Remember Sam Worthington? And when they really wanted to push him down our throats? But it looks like a horror movie. Got the full moon. This guy with machine guns. This witchy lady. And then he has the guns on the moon. It looks like a horror movie. Like a horror setting for Macbeth. I don't know. It just piqued my curiosity to see what the hell this was. But it's probably just, Macbeth is a play. It's the one with has the witches that go bubble, bubble, boil and bubble, cauldron, boil and fire, fire burn and cauldron bubble. So, it has a ghost, if I remember correctly. So, maybe they tap into that, and it's a more horror theme. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's actually more of a horror theme thing. Because that's what the cover looks like, but we shall see. Picked up this one. Echo Zombie might have already seen this one. And if not, Echo Zombie, this might be something you want to check up. It's not Asylum or anything. But he might not like it, looking at the back now. Because it's from a studio that he hates. So I'm pretty sure Echo Zombie will not be seeing this one. Because this is a movie by Uncorked. And he has gone on record saying that he doesn't like Uncorked. But this is Anger of the Dead. I'm guessing these zombies are angry. Or the humans are fed up with all the zombies. Who knows? But there's anger about. Yes, indeed. So I thought Echo Zombie might be curious. But seeing that it's Uncorked, he'll probably not watch it. No. Added 2 more movies for a collection that I must admit, it's only for me. That's not right. I critique him a lot, especially his later movies, but I find that I have a lot of his movies, and that's quite perplexing to me. But again, there are a lot of things that I do in life that are quite perplexing, and that's owning Steven Seagal movies. So I bought 2 movies that I didn't own. Urban Justice. Urban Justice, yes indeed. I've seen this movie, and not as bad as his later movies. His later movies are pretty bad, but this one's not the worst. And in that same vein, Shadow Man. Yes indeed. Someone actually asked 30 pesos for this, but I got for less than that. So, used to be $1.50, got for less. But yeah, Steven Seagal, what an interesting case about an actor that popped into the scene and got really famous, hit his peak, his ego got out of control, and then he spiraled down and then started releasing crappy movies. Oh boy. Picked up a single disc release of Time Cop. I only own Time Cop, but I have it in a Jean-Claude Van Damme collection with Time Cop, Bloodsport, and Universal Soldier. But found a single disc copy of Time Cop, and I know it's not horror, but does have a very horrifying scene at the end where the 2 villains get thrown together and they turn into this amorphous blob thing, like, they're screaming as they're melting. They're like, I'm melting, what a world. So it has that scene. It's a time travel movie, and I dig time travel movies, and that's a good one. Time Cop is really good. Also picked up the 2-disc collector set of Coraline. I like Coraline. I love it a lot. That and Paranorman are my favorite movies from this studio. And this one comes with the 3D set, with the 3D glasses. And it also comes with another disc full of special features. Now, I already have a copy of Coraline, I'm showing here. It also has the 3D glasses. But it's that 3D that has the red and blue. So yes, I already had a copy. But this one is the collector set with the extra bonus disc. So I was like, well, I might as well get it. Just because of the special features. And unfortunately, Coraline is one of those movies that were bought out by a studio, and you have to only buy or rent. You can't stream it free anywhere, at least here in Mexico. It's under a paywall, much like the Friday the 13th movies are under a paywall, and that sucks. It sucks that these streaming services have movies held hostage under a paywall, but that's why you get physical media, and now I can watch this whenever I want and enjoy the special features. Will I get rid of my original copy of Coraline now that I have the 2-disc set? Well, no, I'm the kind of guy that will keep this one because I like the artwork in this one, and this one because it's the 2-disc set, so, of course. And I'm gonna finish it off with this one that I already own, but I bought because of the cool cover, and it's The Adventures of Mr. Toad and actually The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Yes, indeed, but it comes with this really cool slipcover with the Headless Horseman. Oh my god, my brain's already going through a brain fart because of the heat. Oh, I'm gonna go down and drink a Gatorade, I tell you what, after this. And it's your typical Ichabod and Mr. Toad cover. I have this exact disc, but this one comes with the Headless Horseman slipcovers. So I was like, this is too cool to pass up. I love the segment of the Headless Horseman, and I love this slipcover. So that's why I bought this one. Yes, indeed. I have issues. I know. I mentioned this. Yes, indeed. But that was this part of the collection. Like always, I like to recommend a standout, and since I actually have some movies to recommend, because I've seen this, I'm going to go with the Ichabod section. I don't care for the Mr. Toad one. And I never cared for it. I mean, it's good, it's okay, but the Ichabod Headless Horseman one is the best one, and I watch it every time during Halloween season, so that's good. And also Coraline. I like Coraline a lot, so much that I bought it again. But yes, have you seen any of these movies? Did you like him? Did you hate him? Which one is your favorite and why? Let us know in the comments down below. But until we see you all again next time, this is Professor Macabro, thanking you and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.